It's
That's
ridiculous.
not it, ladies.
Like literally, like vanity has gone out of control, and literally, of course, men also make it that way because when you see a picture of a girl with a sundress on compared to a girl with a thong bikini and her titties out, you literally will see the likes and see what society wants to see versus what society doesn't really is not interested in.
Yeah. Men are not the ones pushing them to do that.
So who's pushing them to do that?
Men are not the ones. And then actually, there's and actually, I'm gonna tell you another thing too, because I actually spoke to
the attention they want.
Nah, but I actually spoke to an Instagram marketer, and they actually told me that in Instagram, when you show women more naked, it gets more likes, it gets more views. People focus on negative things more than the positive.
Of course.
So
that's people like gossip. Gossip goes
and,
for her.
And the algorithm,
I agree with
the algorithm on social media goes through those things more than it does with regular posts. So that's not actually men. That's just the algorithm in itself.
But why does the algorithm do that? To push those products, to push the beauty products, to push whatever. Literally, it's a marketing scheme from the marketers, and also men are interested in that.
Let me explain why.
So who's liking it? A bot?
It cannot be men.
Who's liking it?
Just listen.
Who is liking
men?
Who's
Shaquasia
with her legs spread open?
Just listen. Watch.
It's the bots.
Watch this. All right. Shade Room. Who follows Shade Room more, men or women?
Women.
Beyonce. Who follow Beyonce more, men or women?
I don't follow.
Not me.
I don't follow him.
Trey Songz. Who follow Trey Songz more, men or women?
I don't follow him.
I don't follow.
Okay, cool.
So I don't follow him.
Yo, every celebrity I'm gonna name, there's more women following them than men.
No.
So what's the
yes, that's a
with Trey
fact.
Songz?
Yes, that is a fact. Y'all outnumber us 3-1. That is a fact. That
These
is
statistics.
Day
next to show that we have.
It is
I'm gonna need the stats printed out.
Y'all cannot always try to point the finger and say that yo men are making you do this. No, if you intentionally went there.
But the question you asked was, are women hypersexualized? We're not even talking.
That is a fact.
So women are hypersexualized. That's what y'all said, yeah. By who?
And I think
is it by bots? Is it by the marketers?
No,
or
by
is it
society.
by men?
By society. Society is the one doing it.
Who in society?
Listen.
You're on Tundy Nuts
all of
page,
these
right?
marketing.
To the end, Edna.
Right.
Yeah.
And he is always posting ass.
Women. Yes.
Ass.
That's one guy.
Ass.
That's one guy you're naming right now. You know how many? Okay.
He has so many followers.
Slut walk. Amber Rose, slut walk. Kim Kardashian posting nude pictures telling girls to do it. Nicki Minaj telling girls to, yo, listen, go get your ass done. You can get your ass done.
I don't follow.
I don't
use a man for whatever. Use a man for whatever and you good. Cardi B.
People.
Well, these are people, but you're naming people that every woman doesn't look up to.
Look, I'm not even putting the blame on women. I'm saying society. The difference is with men, we would not put the blame on y'all. But for some reason, women put the blame on men. And that is a huge problem. If it happens, yes, it happened. Media pushes it. Movies push it.
Okay.
That does not mean that you have to follow it. Statistically, they say that a lot of black people commit crimes, right? That's what they claim. But in America, it's actually white people that commit the most crimes.
As hell. We know
that. But listen, look.
But Dave, when you talk about society.
Let me land this. Society is going to push whatever they want to push on the media. It doesn't mean that it's true. It shows that black people are more prone to committing crimes, but in actuality, white people are the ones that are committing the most crime and the most violence in this country, right? What they show in the media is not always true. But the problem is, within our black community, people have the habit of always believing in any fucking negative shit they see that a man allegedly did. That's a huge problem. You can't blame a man for every single thing that happens in society. Good afternoon. Thank you for coming, people. Welcome to Voice of the Era podcast. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, comment, leave a lot of freaking questions that y'all want to hear us ask. I want everybody to introduce themselves today. Let's get it.
What's up, everybody? My name is Aisha, aka Glitterati, and I am so excited to hear what we're going to talk about today and see what's going to happen.
Hey, I'm Marshallie Chase Desire. I'm here for the vibe.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Booba Wadi. Y'all know what's up.
All right, people. They just finished announcing everything that they need to announce. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and everything. Now let's get this shit started. All right. So we see Valentine's Day is coming up.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Yes,
fuck
happy
that.
Valentine's.
We don't.
Get the
You
sweetness
don't,
on.
happy
Valentine's
Single
Day.
Appreciation Day, too.
I respect that.
We want to make
Singles
sure
Day.
that
All right,
everybody.
see now,
Yeah.
see now,
You
I
like
respect
that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Single life is the best life sometimes.
nobody
Single
should be
life is
left
the best
out.
life? What?
Sometimes.
Sometimes,
Not all the
okay.
time.
So you feel lonely.
Not all the time.
When your pockets is dry. Is it better?
I mean, when your pockets is dry, single life is the best though. I ain't gonna hold you. But then again, you gotta look at a relationship as an expense, no matter what, regardless.
It's an investment too.
It's never
Yeah.
free. Anybody that tell you a relationship is free is cap. It's never free. You're gonna go out on dates.
It's to take a lot of time.
Some people like celebrating Valentine's Day, buying gifts. I don't do that shit. Don't ever ask me to do that shit, ladies. Please.
I love the gifts. Please make sure you
I'll
send me
give
some
you
gifts.
gifts before
Single life
Valentine's,
is
not on
expensive.
Valentine's.
If you look
But
at
yeah.
it the other way,
Single
single
life
life is expensive.
Talk about it.
If you don't have somebody balancing with you.
Really? Oh, I mean,
Depends how you look at it.
but that's for women. Single life is balanced. Like, how do I say it? It's more expensive for women when they're not in a relationship, or like not specifically in a relationship or in a marriage. I would say. If you're in a marriage, 9 times out of 10, your man is going to be taking care of you.
If
or
he's
like,
not a scrub.
I was just
Not
going to
all
say,
men are
like,
scrubs,
some
though.
men rather have a woman to balance the bills and whatever with them because they don't have it.
how often do we see that? Her face reaction just said it all just now.
Might not see it, but they're there.
Oh, you got experience.
They just don't want to say it.
Shit. Where you at?
You look for somebody to balance you.
I need a sugar mama.
Stay in hiding,
Yo, look,
please.
I need a sugar mama. Look,
Somebody to
look,
balance you.
look, man, listen. I did it all. I tried. I'm sorry. I done did it all. I done paid for bills. I done paid everything. Got nothing in return. All right. Pussy is not that special. All right, people.
Uh-oh.
But
It's
I'm
not
sure
that
there's
special.
one that's captured you. So don't start your
They
shit.
captured me.
I'm sure you've got a pussy that's captured
Oh, she
you.
has no clue.
It shouldn't be about that.
It shouldn't
It's
be.
not though.
It shouldn't, right? But how do I say this? Like, I feel like that is what is always like presented to us, no matter what. You feel me? Like, we go with the intent to do whatever we need to do.
Yeah.
All right. And a lot of the times when we look, like, when we ask for certain things, we don't really get it. The only thing that we have to work for is really pussy.
You laughing, but it's
No, it's
It's
not.
facts.
No, I don't think so. I think that those are like shallow relationships because, you know what I'm saying? If you have a woman that's really supporting you, that's there for you, that's, encouraging you, and just to have that, sometimes it's just good
Who
to
has
have
a
somebody to
vision?
talk to. And somebody that's just there for you, like, and sometimes somebody that you can confide in, and that is, that also is part of relationships, not just the nookie.
Somebody we could confide.
nowadays.
Now the question is too.
The nookie's
when
not it.
when
Your
a lot of these
nookies.
men confide in these specific women, what do they do afterwards?
They'll tell their friends.
Exactly.
No, only some women, not every woman. Some women don't. Some women don't. Some women really are rather die for their men and they are there for their men. So, like, I think relationship has different facets. It's not just pussy
Definitely.
or sex. It's not just...
I have yet to find it because a lot.
Wow.
Yo,
Really, Dad? You never
had-
met somebody that's been there for you,
No.
that has supported you,
No.
your dreams,
Wow.
my brothers and my sisters, literally.
Wow.
Blood.
Are you serious, Dad?
Yeah. Yes.
Because the kind of women that you're chasing. How about that?
I don't chase.
No, but the kind of women that you're with, and you're attracting the
Attracted.
women that are not supportive.
I don't look for
What
them.
is your type? What is the kind of woman that you pursue?
My type is peace. Just shut the hell up. Don't bother me. Don't annoy me. I just want peace. That's it. Yo, like,
But a lot of times, a strong, focused woman won't be dumbed down.
no, it's
Won't
not.
be quiet.
It's not dumbing you
We'll
down.
be outspoken. We'll be strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put
Well-
it this way. I do not get up, right, just to go argue with people and get on their nerves.
But
What do you
does
say?
that?
no.
Women do that.
Yes,
women
a
be
lot of women do
nagging.
that shit. Yo,
Women
like,
that
I-
like to nag,
yo,
like
sometimes
you
that's
know,
what I
some
feel
women
like.
they like to
heard
push your
that.
button, push your buttons,
Yeah.
and you just be like, yo, like, why you doing that for?
Talking
That's
about, I want to try you.
yeah, for what?
People
That-
say that. I
that's
want to try you.
I never. Did,
I feel like that's women that are just
That's
looking for
immature.
trouble, like
I wanna
immature.
try
Like,
you.
why you want to try me? Why are you trying to get on my nerves? If you haven't done anything to upset me, then I should have no reason to be getting on your nerves, or we get on each other's nerves, right?
yeah, but
Did you do something to upset me?
No, I did not.
So you've been in relationships, people that have just picked at you, and you have done nothing.
Yeah, because so let's say the relationship is going good, right? And a woman, out of nowhere, like wants
too
to
good to
bring
be
something up or stir something up just because stuff is going good.
It's too good to be
like
true.
it's too perfect. Like let's
Yep.
why we don't argue? Yeah,
Oh, no.
I think that's just how you see it.
No.
No.
You gotta look at
I
it from this
swear there's
perspective,
women
right?
like that.
Certain people
Yeah.
have been hurt so damn much that when they find a perfect situation in their
They can't
mind,
believe
they
it.
think that,
That's
yo,
definitely
like,
true.
all
They
people
can't
are
believe
the
it.
same.
Friends
Yeah.
who are-
Even if it is
that's
trauma,
true.
right? A man
That's
is not
trauma.
responsible for your traumas. Those are things for you to deal with. Same way as how when a man is dealing with his trauma, nobody's fucking there to freaking cater to his ass. And that is the truth.
But straight up, but when you see
I
the red
understand that.
flags, you start seeing the red flags. When you see somebody like that, you need to be going outside and leaving the whole situation. And that's
Or-
right?
But let's say this:
Try
some
to
people don't
help
show that
the
though.
person heal.
They might not show it, and then once y'all get serious, and now y'all already locked in forever, all of a sudden now you start seeing different sides. The person starts switching up. By then, now what are you gonna do? You leave. She's taking half of everything.
I think that's people in general, though, not just people
Not
in
half.
a relationship. I think that's in various situations.
Guys
The
do
job,
the same thing. Guys do the same thing
friendships.
too.
Yeah,
I think guys do drama
People
too.
are weird. They change.
Yeah, some insecure guys. It's a beta ass man.
But there are guys that do drama too. The guys that pick at women, there are guys that abuse women. So there's men that do the same thing. So I think it's like a two-way street.
No, 100%.
Right.
It's a fact. Men do it too. It's not a lot of us. Like every look, I can't
Say,
keep
how you
count.
gonna ratio it?
I
How you
can't-
gonna ratio
I
it? Have you
cannot
done
keep-
have you done a
I
survey?
cannot keep count. Yo, I can speak on experience and say names, but I'm not gonna do that because we're on a podcast and I respect y'all. But the list is long, yo, like long.
Well, hopefully they're watching.
Oh no.
Is he talking about me? I'm a Texas dude later.
I mean, they are watching, right? Like
They probably
the
be
thing
like,
is,
huh?
I have mutual relationships with everyone that I've dealt with, right? I don't have to fuck with you ever, but we know that there's no hatred between us.
Oh, I don't talk to any of my exes.
I know I don't
Most of
talk to them. I
Most
don't.
of them. Most of them, it's like I don't even know who you are.
Yeah, but let's say for example, y'all walking down the street, y'all see each other. Y'all not gonna say hi.
Maybe.
Yeah, just say hi and keep it
That's
pushing.
right,
There's
yeah.
nothing wrong with saying hi and keeping it pushing. You feel me? I
That's
feel like
okay,
that's
but I'm not
nothing.
saying hi.
Now you don't have to continue with a whole conversation while you're in there.
Yeah,
you
just say hi and
what's
bye
good?
thing.
That's it. She said, "Well, how you doing? Good. Walk." It's that simple. It's not that hard. But let's get to the questions, all right?
Yeah, I know you got some questions. Oh, I'm scared. It's getting
so-
hot in her.
So we got to clear the throat. Pause.
Where's
yeah.
the water at when you need it? I'm joking.
I'll go right there.
Sip, girl.
But
Whatever's in the red
so
cup.
these are questions that were rounded up by us and Aisha. These are some interesting questions that I feel like everybody ask each other or they want to know. When do y'all feel is like the right time to have sex or request it?
Okay.
When is a good time? In the beginning, the first date, second date, third date, a month later, 2 months later, 3 months later? When is the perfect time or right time to really have sex?
Well, for me, I think sex is like very sacred and it's like you're exchanging
Energy,
your soul in a
yeah.
sense. So I don't think it should be rushed. I definitely think you should give it about 3 months. But I know a lot of guys would be like, what?
That's that Steve
Wait,
Harvey
you make
shit,
people
man.
wait 3
But
months?
I'm going to say somewhere between 2 to 3 months, just to be fair enough. But that's to allow understanding. You know who you're dealing with. You don't want to throw yourself at someone and then just walk away.
So that's your deadline, like
So
3
it's
months for you.
Chase. So you've never like
Because Chase, I feel
broken
like you.
the 3 months, Chase.
I'm not
She's
saying
scratching
it's
her
not
head
broken,
a
but
lot.
We gonna need you to be honest on
But
here
you're
now. What's
asking
going
like,
on? But I'm
it
saying,
depends on where you want to go with it too.
Okay.
If you want a quickie is a quickie. But if you want someone to respect you and know that, okay, you're not this fast fling, like you want to get to know the person, you want to date the person, go out, have fun, know their family background. You don't want to be on one of those,
Chopped. It's for you, especially.
you're dead the next day or
Yes,
whatever.
I-
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So or one of those crazy guys, you know, you gave it to me, so you're mine's forever or whatever.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in that situation as a
Yeah.
female.
Okay.
And besides that, the emotions that goes with it later on.
Mm.
You go home, you're thinking about this guy. You're like, oh my God, already get it, you know?
Mm.
So it's deeper than just the body fluids. rubbing.
So for you would say 2 to 3 months is the perfect time to
Yeah.
have sex.
Yeah.
All right.
So
what
me,
do
I'm a later bloomer. I didn't have sex very quickly because, you know, I was brought up in, you know, my father's Muslim, my mother is, you know, the Christian. Like, oh, don't have sex till you get married. And then I said the marriage don't seem to be coming anytime soon. So let me, like, you know, break that. But I've waited years. I've waited like months, you know, to have sex with people. And actually, I think that because you know you're conditioned to do that, right? But honestly, those people that I waited for years was whack. It wasn't good. It wasn't even whack. So I waited this long for something that I was like, oh my God, this is whack.
And time is going.
This is corny. this is what I've been waiting for. This is where the magic happens.
Yeah.
Like I didn't see the fireworks. But I met somebody, and it was a little like maybe a week, 2 weeks. One of top five,
Okay.
bomb, just off the chain. And it's somebody that I didn't think. I was like, I wasn't paying them. I literally was dubbing them. I was not paying them any mind. They broke.
Be
They
the ones
called
you
me.
dub that be.
My
Dubs.
son's like, yo, when I get it,
Yeah, I'm gonna
put it
That's
perform.
the sex, and the
They
sex is good.
fucking, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
like just
But
amazing.
then what comes later, you know?
Amazing. Like it was really amazing, and they're still like, you know, they stayed in contact. They wanted, you know, they wanted more and everything like that. But I literally, people I've waited for years were corny.
So we're talking about sex or
Oh, you
sex
talking about-
relationship.
yeah.
No, sex. You know, like
Yeah.
all right, you know what? I feel like this is a better way to put it.
Okay.
Because the answers I gave sound like it's just sex.
No, relationship.
No, I was
you know?
thinking.
I'm talking
I was
relationship.
thinking sex relationship because
So
you
yeah,
don't want to,
relationships.
you know, just
Right.
get into something real quick.
I mean, sometimes people actually have sex before relationship. You know.
Yep.
So
People have gotten married after sex.
So let's say
Yeah.
answer it in, like you can answer it in both ways to see what suits you best. You feel me? So
Yeah.
for you said it depends on how you feeling with the person.
Yes.
If you have a deeper connection, then you going with it. For you said 2 to 3 months, so you could build a better connection with knowing their background and everything that goes within their life, and they know about you, so everything's understood. So, what is your take on it, bro?
For me, I would say
tomorrow.
Don't
not
be all
tomorrow,
thinking
not
about it.
tomorrow, not
Don't be
tomorrow.
all
No,
thinking about it all
I'm gonna be
hard and
real.
shit.
I'm gonna be
Don't be
real. I'm
making
gonna be
up
real. I'm gonna be real. All right, like
3.5
if
nights.
it's like a relationship standpoint, then like for me, I would say like a month to 2 months.
Yeah.
You feel me? And like, feel me? Just because me, like, if I'm gonna be in a relationship with a woman, like, I full on respect you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna treat you like one of these hoes out here. Like, I'm gonna treat you how you're supposed to be treated. Like, I wanna know everything about you, you know, and just know like your strengths and your weaknesses before I even get into that. Cause I wanna get in. I wanna know how your mind works.
Absolutely.
You know, just be in sync with each other. Yeah. Once we there. Oh, it's lit. You feel me? Like it's on and popping. But if it's like a regular girl like that I meet, like, yeah, next day or the week, like, I'm getting it in. Like, I'm dead
what I'm
serious.
saying,
That's how it be.
value.
Like,
Yeah. The value.
like I remember not too long ago, like literally, I was in a spot, somebody ran down on me.
They ran down on you.
Yeah, like ran down on me,
you
wanted to
was
talk to me.
first 48.
You feel me?
She from
We
Brooklyn.
was talking, and I was in the Heights, wasn't? I was in the Heights, but you know, had a conversation, and then she asked me how I'm getting home and stuff. I'm like, yo, I'm about to hop in the Uber, just
She
go
asked
to
you
the
how you
crib.
was getting home.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm about to get in the Uber, go to the crib. She's like, oh, you should just come over. I'm like, oh, alright. So I went over, feel me? Got right. You know, I slept over there. Went home the next day. It just be like that though.
You left the little bit of the story out.
What I left
I
out?
slept
Some
over.
girls are just.
Yeah, I slept over.
You
We
slept
got
over?
right.
Did you sex?
never sleep
Yeah,
over
we
or
got
left
busy.
slept over?
Nah, we got busy. We got
Okay,
busy.
okay.
You feel me? Got some drinks.
What if
Got
she had a
busy.
man that walked in? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like all of that. Like
That's why I do not
Next
have
thing you know,
sex
you're dead.
in your house.
In Shorty's house.
No.
What about you,
No,
Dad?
exactly.
But look,
answer.
but you know
But
what
you're
it
not
is
thinking
though.
all of that because if she's
Yeah.
so quick, how many quick niggas she has?
Yeah.
But the thing is though, like,
Hope you rocked it up.
yes,
Okay.
I don't roll dog. Like, I don't roll dog, man.
You wrapped it
I
up.
don't roll dog unless she wifey.
this one. I
If
hope
she
you wrapped
wifey,
it up.
if she
I like
wifey,
the
she get
positive
roll
vibe.
dog. But
Wrap
if
it
she
up,
not,
guys.
then you gotta use the condom for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, like you feel me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm is in a sense where like I knew where I was at, the area I was at, so like I wasn't too concerned. And plus, like I don't never go somewhere like unannounced. You know what I'm saying? Like I always make sure that.
You leave your little pings to your friends and family.
Yeah, like I let them know, like, yo, I'm here.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
if you don't hear from me in a few hours,
Right,
or if you don't get a text, then you know what you got to do. You feel me?
Yeah.
And
All right.
that's how it is. Like
good.
every
Safety
time.
good.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, like, yeah, a month or
Shorty's
two.
brave.
Brave.
Brave too.
Listen,
You
it
did.
happens. Like you never been to a
She's
spot
probably
and
tipsy
a
and
guy just
everything.
ran down on you, and
Oh,
then y'all
they can
just
run as much as they ain't coming to my house, so I'm not going to there.
Alright.
or y'all just go
Nice.
to the telly or something. No.
We not doing that. Not the first, like running up on me.
No?
like that.
Skeptical.
Oh,
For me,
listen, women these days
I'm
is
not that
crazy,
trusting.
man.
I know, like, sex is really different these days.
I'm
We're
not
gonna
that
get to
what?
that.
Yeah, we
topic
gonna
too.
yeah.
We're gonna get to that too.
I would say it just depends on the energy that I get with the person. Like I just feel the vibration and like of everything around.
The vibrations.
Yeah, so so like I said, like for me, I'm
Talking
a
about
spiritually in
sex.
tune kind of person, right? So when I was like, I say college or high school and stuff like that, I didn't give a damn. I just go ahead and just fuck around and not give a fuck, right? But as I got older, I felt like I experienced and had a lot of fun in my life enough to be like, okay, I'm cool now, I'm chill.
Yeah.
I enjoy my experience and everything.
Absolutely.
So I take my time now when it comes to being intimate with a person because I feel like I believe in soul ties. I believe that you can transfer negative energy from one person to another.
I'm telling you.
So-
I'm telling you.
With
Yo.
that being said, for me, I would rather be intimate with a woman mentally before I get physical.
Yep.
So I'd rather fuck your soul before I fuck your body.
Here we go.
No,
Yes, I
this
love
is-
it. I
no,
love it.
it's real.
I
Cheers
love
to
it.
that.
I'm cheers
Yeah.
to that. I
So-
love that.
That's how it is with me now. So I get to, like, for me, what I do, I restrain myself. So I practice celibacy, which a lot of people still don't
So
believe.
you celibate? I don't believe that shit.
I
done
practice
that.
celibacy.
Celibacy
but
for which one? which
from fucking. Semen retention.
I've done
Put it that
that.
way. Let me just say semen retention because we drinking, so that's breaking celibacy. So semen retention.
So you don't masturbate or anything.
No.
You just
Everything.
No.
celibate.
Yes.
You ain't doing nothing.
No,
You just
that shit hard as
It's
hell.
almost
but
like
what?
Like-
Okay.
no. Like, all right. So when you
It's
do
like
it, you become more
purifying your
focused,
system,
and then
yeah.
like
like fasting.
Yeah, and then like the affirmations that you practice every morning, it start to work. It start to happen. Like
What's
for me,
affirmation so we can just
affirmations.
share
So
for
like
friends.
positive things that you feel like you want to have in life or accomplish. Like saying simple things like I can, I will, I must every morning. It's going to embody that into you. So you're going to know that you're at anything that you put your head into, you're going to do it.
Yeah.
And then like my favorite is knowing thyself. Know thyself. Know who you are. You have a purpose. You need to figure out your purpose. So I have literally a bunch of notes in my room that I write. Like every week I write a new note to put there that I want to practice for the next following week or the next day. So that's how I usually do it. So for me, if I feel like, yo, like the person has a good energy around me that's good enough and I already know the person, then yeah, I'll be intimate with them. But it really has no time. Like it really has no time for me, honestly. Okay. Although right now I'm like completely restrained, I stay away from it. It really has no time for me. Like it could be the same day for me just having a simple conversation and knowing the person that deep and knowing that, yo, bro, I just talked to her and I feel like I've known her for like 10 years. Like that ain't happened for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, when you have that connection, is the connection. I
Yeah,
know
so
that.
when
Like
you got
sometimes
that-
you meet somebody, you be like, it's like I know this person forever. And then sometimes you're like, oh, you know, whatever. But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you never know, man. Maybe you met them in like, feel me, at the afterlife. Some of you were born again and all of that. You never know, feel me? But we're going to get to another spicy question. This is how I'm going to ask this damn question because I feel like people might deviate from it if I ask it this way. Throughout all the sexual experiences that you've had, who initiated it? The man or the woman?
So I think like it's two-way for me. It's like two-way, like, because I'm aggressive. I'm assertive. I'm an assertive woman. I'm an aggressive woman. I think I intimidate people, right? So I
Submission.
mean, so I think it's two ways. Sometimes they do, sometimes I do. Because I'm really about, making sure that I feel like it's a two-way street. I feel like when it's just one way, it's corny. Like, who just waits? Like, why are you waiting? If, let's say, you feel it and there's like a kiss or there's, like a look. There's some things that just kind of draw you into a person. They could look at you a certain way. They could kind of like, you feel it. So I think for me, it's two ways. Sometimes they could say I did. Sometimes they could say they did. So I think that it's a two-way street for me, period. Like, I'm not going to not do it. I want to do it, And likewise, they, go for it.
All right.
Well, in my experience, it's been the man. I'm not against the two-way, but I would say I was used to just the men first. But as I get older, I try to, not really try, but it comes off a little easier.
You're girly, like a girl.
Yeah, and the initiation is in different ways. I like to dress up and be like, it's strawberry today, and the next day it's banana, and tomorrow it's pineapple.
That's kind of initiating.
And doing the whole
sex
color.
candles.
So it's not I want you to send me over or whatever.
Yeah.
It's
You set the tone,
subtle.
set the mood.
It's subtle.
Sweet.
Okay.
Like this sweet wine.
For you, my brother?
Yeah, for me, it's just me initiating it, man. Like,
really, and a girl has never. Well, she did.
I mean,
so sorry, you just told us.
right.
She initiated.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but I feel like
That's hollering at him, though.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
different.
I feel like
Right.
men when it comes to sex, I feel like women want men to lead the way, and in my experience, that's what I did. Like, I'll lead it and get it gets on right there. But I just feel like certain women they want to do it, but they be hesitant, and I just be like, yo, why are you hesitant for? We here, we want the same thing. Don't be afraid to show me what you working with. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like women just be afraid to just start it first. And yeah. So.
Yeah. For me, majority of the women that I've been with, I had to initiate it. It gets annoying after a while.
Yeah, sometimes you want to also be loved on. You also want to
That
feel
shit gets
like
annoying after a
wanted.
while. But it's some people that they just love doing certain things, so they're gonna initiate it. No matter what, they're gonna wake you up. They're gonna put you to sleep. Feel me? They don't wake you up. They're gonna wake homie up. That's how they operate.
Not homie.
Yeah. So some people.
Little J.
Yeah.
And it all
some
depends on the
people-
relationship too. If
Yeah,
you're in a
so-
long term, you might initiate more.
So some people, with my experience, I just initiated the majority of the times. And for me, if I initiate, and this is the reason why I feel like some women should initiate it, and it should be back and forth, is because you never know. There's certain people when they get rejected one time, they don't try it again.
Yes.
That's the type of person I am.
Mm.
So if I initiate it, let's say, and I don't initiate unless I get teased into it. I always ask for consent before anything. That's just how I am. I'm gonna ask, are you sure?
was progressive before this Me Too movement.
Yeah. Nah, but my brothers and everybody I had around me just knew how to talk to me and stuff. I lost my virginity at a young age and all of that, but everybody that was around me was way older. So they taught me how to operate. You don't want to take any chances at all. And I've seen people lose scholarships for certain things that they didn't even do. So I just knew not to fuck up. So like I said, for me, I wish certain people would initiate it so that it would have it'll be balanced out instead of it being feel forced and stuff like that. Because some women that don't want to have it, and then you initiate it, they feel pressure to do it. So you never really know if she wanted to do it or you basically put yourself onto her to do it.
Yeah.
So you don't want to ever be put into that predicament where you're in a limbo now. And then now when you hear other people's story, you be like, damn, I think I might have
did something.
Yeah, you feel me? So like that's the worst thing that you ever want to be in.
So she doesn't come around again.
Exactly. And there's a lot of stories that we hear about that where certain people come out and start saying, "Oh, I didn't consent. I didn't consent."
Oh, I heard.
Feel me? So for me, how I see it is a lot of the women that I've been with, they didn't initiate it. I did. But whenever I heard the word stop, that's it. And if I got dubbed, that's the last time I'm ever fucking initiating that shit.
Shorty again.
We could have a conversation. We could be friends probably. Yeah. But that's the
Anything
last
extra
time I would
ever
try to do something sexual. You know what I mean? But they got this new thing that I've seen on social media where for a lot of women that are afraid to ask, it's a candle that says that they want to have sex.
Oh Lord!
So all they have to do, yes, there's a candle.
People go make money
out
of anything.
Anything.
The cover of the candle says, "I want to have sex," and then there's another one that says, "I want to fuck" or whatever.
What?
So once she lights it,
once
she light it,
when you come in,
once she light it, you come in the house, you already know what time it is. It smell like sex in the room. Feel me? You getting with the vibe.
You get the vibe.
Lit. I feel like, hey, it makes it easier for a lot of women to express themselves without verbally saying it. So I feel like that is a good one.
Yeah,
like, yo,
text
baby, I'm
it,
trying to
We're getting the
frisky
laundry
tonight. or you, they come on and see you all sexy. Like,
yeah.
So, why do y'all think women have an issue with initiating sex though?
I think that's learned behavior from your families and your upbringing. Honestly, I feel like it's upbringing.
I think it's society.
It's society upbringing. Because as being perceived as an aggressive woman, an assertive woman is sometimes frowned upon. Because, men want women that are demure, that are, like men specifically like women that want to feel like they have like a savior. So I think that's why, like, it's like, oh,
the attitude.
Yeah. And also you seem innocent. You've not been touched. Really. That kind of, and literally it's not because women could be as innocent as ever and they got their bodies is past anybody's bodies. So literally I think it's your upbringing and family and society, like she said, because literally it's how you're brought up. It's like, oh, you really shouldn't do anything. You should be a good girl. You should wait till you get married. You should wait till this and that. All of these like things that you hear make you like okay, I'm not gonna initiate. I'm just gonna sit here like a daffodil and just wait for someone to come pluck me. Like, no, it's not happening, So I think that's it.
I hear you.
I hear you?
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
But I think that's why they
I
don't
have a
initiate.
whole different...
Wait, because for me, how I see it's like this, right? The things that you said that men want, that's not what we want.
I feel like a lot of men like that.
That's not what we want.
Like somebody literally I was dating somebody and they told me, I said, why? So they cheated on me. I said, why did you cheat on me? Because I needed somebody who wanted to be wanted to be needed. Because you seem like you're so self-sufficient and you didn't need me. I'm like, what kind of shit is that?
No, that happens.
See, now that situation, that's a whole different situation.
Yeah, that happens though.
You're speaking on your
That
experience.
happens.
Now you took your experience and you made it into a generalization.
No, I'm not generalizing, but I'm saying from my friends and from people I've seen, the reason why they don't initiate is because they want to be perceived as these like, good women that you're going to marry. Because people want, like, literally about 70% of women want to get married, want to have kids, want to be in that, like, what it is perceived of what is the 2-family house with 2 kids and half a dog or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think?
I hear what you're saying. I agree with some of it. But when I say society, it goes back to the men. When you feel like a woman is too easy, you'll voice that out there. She's a B. She's a H. She's a this, she's a that, And it comes back deeper, and then now it's reflected on you guys in what you're complaining about.
And then other women hear it, and then women hear it. Like, it's all, like, we're telephone. The world is big, but the world is really small.
It's like, oh, he's fine, damn. They say it outside, but now inside, the guys come out and say, this girl was fast, she's quick. She wanted to F me.
I think that is based on the person, like the specific person's character and the environment that has something to do with that. Because
how many guys are in that character though? Like, there's some of you guys that are not like that, but there are guys that are specifically like that.
A
Yo,
lot.
we ran
Many.
through her. We're gonna ran through her. You could all. This is for the streets. You can all run through her and stuff like that. There's mad niggas that do that.
Now,
And it's
in
in
that
the songs,
situation,
it's
right?
in the-
A lot of
The
those
lyrics, everything.
situations,
Yeah.
right? People seem to always get that specific guy because that's the same guy that they go for, and not the other people that are actually good for them. Like, certain people, they have a negative character or something about them that you shouldn't be around. But because you are intrigued by them or their mind
Fantasizing
sometimes
by it.
or their behavior, you still go for it. I feel like there's a lot of women that would know that certain guys are just not good for them, but they would still go there and be hard-headed and want to get knocked the hell out before they can really figure out what the fuck is
That's
going
true.
on.
You're right.
And it's like, people can tell them, but they're not going to listen.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good guys out here that are single. And statistically, 54% of men are actually single.
Where they at?
And childless. This is a
Not
fact.
laughing.
Statistically, 54% of men
54?
are 54%.
What qualitative research is this?
54% of men
What research
are
is this?
childless and single.
So a lot of men are in jail. Don't count 'em. There's men that are incarcerated.
Honestly,
of course, there's
a lot of guys are afraid
queer,
to talk to women.
there's so many.
Yo.
So maybe 20%.
Nah,
Let's break this list down.
A lot of men are afraid to talk to women. A lot of men are afraid to approach women. A lot of men have tried to approach women and they got shut down. And because when they get shut down, just like how I said I am, once I hear that no, I'm never initiating again. So there's a lot of guys that are like that. I still do that. You get what I'm saying? And it's
They in the street, they say you a ladies' man. What you talking about?
in the streets. What streets are you talking about?
The streets is talking.
I don't think no girl can ever come and claim me right now. And if they do, if they can prove it, I get them $1,000 today. Cause it's not.
Come in the comments.
In the comments, ladies.
Post.
Let's make sure we really out there right now.
Go ahead and do it. Y'all gonna see my sister Amy on your ass. Yeah. But yeah, I'm like I said. How do I say it? We don't see it being initiated, and when we do, it's like it feels more meaningful when it is being initiated. Like it feels like, okay, now she really want me.
Yeah.
It don't feel like it's being forced. It don't feel like I'm being pressured to do this. It just feels natural.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And even if we look back in the days when we saying, like right now, with some of what I heard from the both of you is saying that when it does happen right away or whatsoever, or when a woman initiated, that some men look at them in a negative light. Back in the days when you look at all of these romantic movies or even like the stories of our parents or before them, the women were flirting with the guys. It wasn't like the guy just went there all the time. Hey, how you doing? Nah. Our moms were flirting with our mom were flirting with our dads. They was not like I'm not saying they weren't innocent. They were innocent, but they knew that okay, you have to make sure that the guy feel like how do I say, like you need him in a sense. You feel me? Not for materialistic things, but just emotionally. Then he's gonna be there. You get what I'm saying? But when you're not doing none of that, and then you're just being shut off, that's like dating another guy. That's what it feels like.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? Because usually we the ones who shut off. We don't know what the fuck going on, really. We try to read the room. But when you're not initiating nothing or not even try to engage, flirt a little bit, give me a look, lick your lips or something.
Not lick your lips.
Feel me? Walk like yo.
Who
not
doing
for
that
real.
anymore,
Like
Dad?
lick, you
Long
feel me?
stare.
Look at you.
Walk a specific way. You get what I'm saying? Walk a specific way. Caress my shoulder a specific way, or touch my arm a certain way. I would know. Okay, this girl really like me. But if you're not doing none of that, how the hell am I gonna know? I just feel like okay. I feel like I'm getting a bro and sis vibe. And that's what it feels like a lot of the time.
Friend zone.
Yeah.
Got me
And sometimes
thinking.
it's not even friend zone, but that's what it is. That's what it becomes because.
Yeah, you're right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, let's
I
tap
see that.
on to the.
Tap in.
Let's tap on to the next one. So,
Oh Lord, is it
Sound
more
heavy.
salacious? Lord, Lord, told the wheel.
Sounds very
Lord,
heavy.
Lord.
all right, do you think men or women are equal?
It's like no, we're not. I feel like men still have the upper hand Men still get the bigger salaries. Men still get believed over women. Like even when you like a last job I had.
You said what?
Believed over like the last job I had. Like I was gonna give an example. If I said something like a guy, I felt like I didn't feel comfortable. It just seemed like they still believed the guy.
So you're talking about a job.
I'm talking about a job.
I'm talking about society.
Society. I feel like society, women are still the second, like, and black women are even below. Like, I feel like it is, basically, it's white men, it's white women, it's black men, and then it's black women. And men, and like, I feel like still to today, women are still second, like, I feel like we're second class citizens. I feel like women are making a lot more money now, but still not equal to what men are making. Or, or life is making. So I feel like it's still that juxtaposition, that position of like men are still, I feel till today, I don't feel like it's equal.
All right. So everything that you said right now sounds like business. It sounds nothing about society. You speak
about society. I feel like it's society.
You're
too.
speaking specifically about business in the business field.
So what are you talking? So give me a scenario. Give me a scenario.
In the business field, we all know that there's a chain of command.
Yeah.
It's a pyramid scheme. That's how it is.
Absolutely.
The white man, Asian, Indian.
I didn't even put Asian in.
And we all the way down.
Yeah.
We already at the bottom. Black men are already at the bottom. All right. Although I hear you saying that the men are getting a higher salary, black men are not getting that much of a high salary.
They are getting a higher salary than black women.
That's a very small percentage. Less than 1%.
Really?
Yeah.
Send me those stats.
It's how many black guys compared to a lot of guys? Yo, the average income that we make in a year, right, is around 32 to 45,000, like the average for a man.
Really?
Yeah, for a black man.
I don't think so. I think it's different now. I don't think it's
It's
the
not.
same.
No, it's not different.
I don't think
we're in a recession right now.
Average.
It's definitely not the same. It's not the same at all. Look at how many guys you see who are making more than that legally, and how many guys you see who are not making more than that.
I think we can agree to disagree, but I feel as a woman that men are still looked at in society as more, like, sometimes their opinion are taken more over than a woman's opinions.
Don't look at it as a woman. Yeah. Look at it from a statistics standpoint.
Well,
what do you see?
I didn't do the statistics before I came on the show, so you can't use that, throw that at my face. But literally, easy. you have to really talk about how you, as a person.
All right, so the difference between our generation and the previous generation before us was that back then in the days, like, people didn't see a lot of these things. They didn't see the flashy lifestyle, going out, having fun, and all of these things. And nowadays, everything is shown on social media. People will be broke as hell, and they be posting certain lifestyles that will make you think that they're making 6 figures a year. And it's false, and it's a lie. So people fall for that, and people are fixated with celebrities that have that lifestyle, and they think that, okay, if all these celebrities are doing that for these girls, that means my man should be doing that for me. And if he ain't doing that for me, he's clipped. And a lot of those same girls that do that, when they do that, they end up being single. They're not finding no damn guy. You get what I'm saying? And this is common. It happens so damn much. I know a few people that are going through this shit. And it's horrible because they had the perfect man that was paying everything. But because he wasn't making 6 figures, all of a sudden, no, I don't want him. He was a broke man.
That's real, like, dumb and selfish. Anyway, that's an ignorant person. Like, but I think those are, that you put those in the ignorance box, because that's ignorant, because you can't base what you see on social media as, because we all know we curate, we give people what we want people to see of us. It's not what, I'm saying? There's only a few people that really show you their real selves on social media. Everybody's curating it. Like, how many pictures do you take before you pick one picture you're gonna post? You take about 10 pictures, okay, this is the one. This is the one. And it's, so, like, who's really
with
real?
Edit.
Exactly. With filter.
All right, so do you want men and women to be equal?
We should be.
What do you think? Yes or no?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. But I have a whole different take on that.
So
what about you,
say what you got to say.
Or no?
What? Say
yes or no? Do you think men and women should be equal? Yes or no?
Yeah.
I say no.
What?
It's just
Zay,
it just depends on.
We're not equal. We're not meant to be equal.
Zay,
it's
whatever.
Just,
no.
Tell it. Explain.
In the sense of marriage, yeah, like,
I'm talking about in general. We're not equal, and we're not meant to be equal. Men are supposed to do what men can do to provide and do whatever they can do as a husband or as a man in general. And a woman should do what a woman can do. Because the things that a woman can do, a man cannot do. And the things that a man can do, a woman cannot do. So this false narrative.
There are people that
This,
can do.
no,
women that
there's
can do
not.
things that men can do.
No,
and
there's
men that can
not.
do things
Because
that
when
women
people
can do.
get slapped with reality, everything turns around again. And
Give an example, Dan.
It depends.
Give an example of that.
If-
Give me an example.
Right now, you see what's going on with the countries right now, right?
Yeah. Right.
With Ukraine and all these specific things that are happening. No. Y'all want equality. Listen to this. When we are 16 years old, as men, we're required to sign an application that says that whenever the U.S. has to go to war, they can legally drag us out of our fucking house to go there.
Is it 18 or 16?
From 16, you sign it. I signed that shit when I was 16. It's called a selective service. You have to sign it. You're required to sign it. I haven't seen any women sign that shit. If y'all want equality that much, and y'all feel like y'all want to be that free, go sign that shit.
But who's signing
because
that for
in
any of the
reality,
wars that
nobody
America's
wants to
having? I
be
ain't
in the
doing-
front
you know what I'm
line.
saying?
That's just the
America's
God's
wars
truth.
is about money, so
But
ain't
look at
nobody
it.
signing
But
that.
also,
You
there are
shouldn't even
different
sign
factors with women. Women
Okay,
get pregnant
perfect.
and men
Yeah.
don't.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I
Women-
understand that. When a woman is pregnant, her husband should be taking care of, of her. Excuse my language.
But
of
those
her, no
are
matter
those
what.
are those are good men.
Her
Like
man,
they're not
her
every man
man,
doesn't take care
whoever
of
got
his
her
wife.
pregnant,
should, but a lot
no,
don't.
they supposed to. That's your duty as
supposed
a
to, but
man
they
in
don't.
general.
They
No,
don't.
but what I'm talking about is the roles. That is your duty as a man. You're supposed to take care of her. You got her pregnant. Take care of her. That is your responsibility. It's not only about you now. It's about the child.
In a perfect
You get what
world.
I'm saying? Now, with this whole thing with the army stuff, where how y'all saying that it depends on whatsoever. Even the jobs that you see that are out there, like the real handiwork jobs. Everything that we live, like everywhere that we are in, everything that we see, it was built by who? Built by a man. How often
No.
do you see?
No.
Look,
No.
wait.
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Not
Let me finish.
everything.
Let me finish.
I think some-
Let me finish. How often do you see a woman wanting to go into construction?
I know quite a few women that are in construction.
That go and work as a construction worker.
And
quite
build
a few.
stuff.
Build stuff. They literally have training programs
It's a
for women
small
to do
percentage,
construction.
but there are women
that
who
are doing.
do it if they get the
Not
opportunity.
back then though.
Some are
Yeah,
not-
even now.
I
bro.
know
not
mad
given
women
the
who do
opportunity
construction.
to
I
even
have
go to
family in
those-
construction, bro.
I have
Anytime you see a
no-
construction, you'll probably see one or two women there.
Nah, I'm sorry,
Out of
because they're
all the
only
men that
hiring
you
one
will
or two
see
women.
there.
No,
No.
Some
They
are
actually
not
hire
even
people.
given the opportunity for the training.
They're not even-
like they don't
exactly.
even want them
Giving
on
it.
board.
People are just
But-
not going.
There's literally like only one or two programs in New York City,
Listen,
as we know, that trains women for
just pour some more
construction.
of this.
And I know a lot of
Need some
women that
more?
are in construction,
Yeah.
that are engineers, that are doing stuff. So I'm not gonna agree with
That
you
one, I
there because
need a
quite a few
drink on
women
that
are doing
one.
construction now.
It's
Need
cat.
some drinker?
It's cat. Yo, there's a lot of jobs that are out there that you do not see women going there to go get, and men are willing
But
to
that's
do that.
because of equality.
But no, it's not because of equality.
Because they're not letting them do
No,
it.
it's not because of equality. Men are willing to do these jobs and not give a fuck about how people view them and see them. A lot of women don't want to do those things. When it
don't
comes
agree
to
with you.
handiwork, real handiwork, you don't see it a lot of the times. You get what I'm saying? Building things, creating things. Certain jobs that are very difficult that requires more than just your brains, but your hands and your physical body.
Physical
There
needs.
are
What you can
some
do.
women
There's
that will
quite
do that.
a few women. I know
You
quite a
don't
few women
see
that do
it.
construction.
All right, a few. You're speaking about a few. I'm talking about for men, it's
They
majority.
don't allow for women to do that.
They
a
do
lot
allow it.
now. Literally, there's only 2 training programs that women are allowed to. They're training. There's actually, it's called They've literally women empowered. They literally have a program that women can do construction. Could here to be to do what's that thing?
Electrician?
The soldering,
The wielding.
the wielding. They
See,
have that.
Aisha.
But it's not that many offers for women to do it.
This is the thing with that, right? These are you only know of 2.
Mm-hmm.
You only know of 2, right? That's what you know of. That's not what is around. There's plenty of
only
opportunities.
2.
There's a lot of these job fields where you can literally apply for it, and when you're qualified, you are qualified.
but
And if you have
the
experience,
jobs hire women.
let me
I was
finish.
trying to remember
Let me
this-
finish.
Yeah.
When you're qualified, you're qualified. When you have the experience, they will hire you to do these jobs. The question is, how many people do you see going there? One, we always go and apply for these things. We always do it. And we apply multiple times. It's not like they just hiring us at the first shot. You know how often we get denied from jobs? From us already being black men alone in general, we get denied all the fucking time. And I can speak on that shit. I've had times where for over a year, I've applied for over 1,000 jobs.
And we have too.
For over 1,000 jobs and got denied on everything.
And
And I
we
was
have
qualified.
too.
I was qualified on everything.
We have too. We go through
All
the
right,
same
but we
thing.
don't complain about it. That's the difference. we don't make a big deal out of it. We'll still go ahead and still do it and find a way to do it. We
We
don't say
do
that it's
too.
because of society, it's
But
because
we
of
do
this.
too.
We do
no,
too.
No, you're all right. So
We do too. We're applying for
Nah,
jobs.
this is interesting.
No, bro, this is real shit. Because look,
But men complain.
There's men like Dave. There's
do
specific.
we blame?
But Dave, you're speaking about yourself. There are
Right.
a
No,
lot
I'm
of
not
men.
speaking about just
No,
me.
but Dave, there's a lot of men that do complain or don't even put
they're
their
like, it's
don't even
because
push
I'm
their
black.
foot forward to apply for shit. Let's be real clear right now,
We're
right?
not talking about the guys that don't do that. We're talking about the majority of the guys that do.
There's not a
There's a
it's not a
difference.
You're talking
majority.
about
When you spoke
everybody.
to me about-
You talking about everybody.
All right, so when you spoke to me about the few people that do, I didn't speak about the how do I say it? I didn't speak about the majorities that like just don't. I'm just saying the majority don't want to do it. The few that actually apply for it want to do that. They're actually interested in doing that. The few women that do it, they want to do it.
I know a lot.
You get what I'm
Honestly,
saying?
like I guess the reason why this is sparking is I know a big percent of women that are in construction right now. That do construction. They're doing from the foundation to carpentry to electricity to welding, everything. So I know a few women doing. So maybe I'm a different kind of woman you talk to, but I know women that are in it and more and women. I'm talking about women with nails, women that are like divas when you see them, but they're in they're doing construction.
Like I said, I didn't deny that they're there. They are there. It's a small percentage. It's not that people are not
And there's a
hiring them.
reason
a
for
reason.
that.
No, y'all trying to make an excuse for it. When somebody
don't-
want to do
okay.
something,
I can't
they're
remember the
going to do
program
it.
on
That's like, for
YouTube, but
example,
it's-
me saying right now, I want to be rich, but I don't want to do shit to become rich. I want to sit on my ass and just say, yo, I believe I'm going to be rich. How the fuck you going to be rich if you're not willing to do the work to get there?
I think
That's
a
what
lot of
it is.
women-
A lot of
Okay.
women
They
don't
weren't
want to do
allowing
those.
a lot of women into
For-
They
these
don't
for
want to do the
example,
hard. Come on.
There's a
You know this
program-
is true, Aisha.
There weren't up to
lot
just
of people are
recently.
not-
Let's be real, guys. Up to just recently, a lot of women were not even looked at for some of these jobs. Let's be real.
My point
We're progressive
exactly.
right
For
now,
over two
but
decades,
a lot
they
of
can
women
do
were
it.
now
With
Yeah.
this African woman, she's on the I think it's called the 50 richest Africans living in America. It's on YouTube. And she's a construction.
company.
You saw it too, right?
I saw it. She has a company.
Yeah, and they gave
A
her
whole company
hell. She
to
has
get
a
into the
whole
business.
company. She talked about how she had to like fight her way in, even though she knew better than some of the men.
All right. And you're saying there's an African woman, right?
And every time you talk about, like, I'm listening, I'm thinking about this
Perfect.
woman, I'm like,
And
you
that
know,
is
she has to
perfect.
fight her way through.
I think we can agree to disagree, but I think
But
at
it's
this
okay.
point, it just
A black
recently
man in
that women have been
construction,
allowed to do
a lot of the
jobs.
times they don't even let you even have credit for the designs that you create.
You do that. I know.
That is a
that I agree with.
fact. They don't give a fuck about you. When you're a black man in it, they're gonna take everything that you have here, and it don't matter. And there's a lot of black men that are actually in that, and their work is getting stolen. They're not getting shit. They're not getting the recognition or nothing. But you don't see them saying that, oh, this is a problem. This is going on. Nah, they still go ahead and still bust their ass. What I'm
They
saying
should.
is, a lot of the
You
times,
should say something.
like I said, a lot of the times when it happens with women, it get publicized automatically for one specific person. Well, you know for a fact it's a whole bunch of people that's going through the same thing. Nobody say nothing about.
But that's just some people that are being vocal. Like, for instance, like the guy who created do you know Jack Daniels, right? For so many years, you thought it was a white person.
It was a black guy.
It's a black guy.
That created
and it
that.
just came out. Literally, this man created one of the biggest liquor brands, and they didn't give him credit till just a couple of years ago. So it like literally, and that's I think that also goes to a black and white thing, right? They do not give us. There's so many things that have been invented by black people that don't get the
get me
right
started.
recognition. So like, and I think everything
elevator.
gets trickled down in different ways. And I think that I think that a lot of, like you said, a lot of men don't get credit. A lot of women, black women, don't get credit too. So it's, I think in a world we're still, women are not equal to men yet, but I think it's getting a little, it's going like this a little bit, but it's still like a back and forth.
And as it's going like this, how's the relationship rate going?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on in relationships.
We're still experiencing more divorces,
I'm
Right
celebrating
now,
Still
single
experiencing more
appreciation
entitlement.
Day.
together.
right? Because a lot of these same women that are going like this, right? They want men to either make a little bit more than them or twice as much.
But a lot of those women
What?
also have men that are.
They
some
don't.
of those women are dealing with
They
men that
don't.
are taken care of.
They're not
Some of these
happy.
women
A
take care
lot
of
of them
men.
are single and unhappy. A lot of them are single and unhappy. A lot of them. You get what I'm saying?
They all, it didn't look like they was unhappy.
You can have fun. You can have fun.
Look around them truck drivers.
Look, you can have. Look, I'm gonna tell you this. You can have fun. Look, you can have fun. It's just like, yo, listen. It's just like getting high or drinking liquor, right? Before you drink, you probably felt sad, low, right? When you drink, you feel good. You hype, right? But eventually, you're gonna have to wake up to that hangover.
Yep.
That's reality hitting you, slapping you. Ain't going nowhere. You drank for the night.
You don't mess around with a broke back man.
You get what I'm saying? And that's what it is. You get what I'm saying? Like, the thing is, how do I say it? Certain people, and it's the thing that I feel like makes it a problem, because your money is your money. My money is our money.
Depends on the woman you're dealing with.
Depends on the woman you're dealing with.
Look,
yeah.
Your money is your money. My money.
It depends on the woman that you're dealing with.
Just listen to that. Just listen. Because
women and men have grown together with their money.
I hear you. I hear you. But this is what it comes to.
You're like an African man.
Nah.
The way you're talking.
Because it's the truth.
You're not giving progressive tea.
It is the truth. And all of these things are statistically proven to break down homes. And this is a fact. You get what I'm saying? Having people making more money saying, yo, you don't need a man, you don't need this. Go ahead, hustle, make your own money. Even when it comes down to the housings, you're more likely to get a house as a single parent than as a family. They don't give it to you.
That's society, Day. That's
exactly my point.
But those
people
are the systems.
Those
are the systems put in place to keep black people down. Like that's
all of these things. But
another conversation.
No. All of these things fall in play. All of these things fall in play because at the end of the day, it's a game to break the home. As we see, like nowadays, marriages don't even last for 5 years no more. People have a high expectation from what they want. Even now with a lot of us young guys, you see a lot of us not getting married no more because of these expectations that people have. There's a lot of guys that want to get married, but if you really ask them, they're gonna tell you, "Nah, I'm just trying to get my money up and get everything up before I get married." Why do you think they say that?
Yeah.
Why do you think they say that? They don't just say it because it's something that they just want to do. There's don't get me wrong. There's certain women that will build with a man. Yeah. They will help them. You get what I'm saying? But where do we see it? And then even the women that do it, they get shunned upon by other women. Oh, why the hell you helping this nigga out? He's supposed to do on his own. Fuck out of here. My man never do that. My man pay this for me. Why your man making you pay the bills and this and all of that? All the complaining, all of the.
I just thought about the girl on. You saw that video on Instagram? She went to a birthday dinner and asked the guy to pay for all the stuff her friends ordered. I was like, that's crazy. But that's not.
But that's the thing that we're dealing with in society. Honestly, if you was to ask me if I wanted to get married, 100% years ago, I'd get married yesterday if I had to. You get what I'm saying? But all of these requirements, you're bugging.
Some women, not all women have those requirements.
Let me drink.
And I think that also you have to change, like the place where you meet women and like meet people, it has to change.
This is what society,
you have to explore different places.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna meet the same kind of women that are going to be looking for you to take care of them 24/7 when you go to the same places. That's why you have to really. They say if you really want to meet somebody that's going to meet you, you have to go to places where you would least expect to find or whatever, because you're not gonna find that in the same places that we've always been, the same cesspool. We're not gonna find them. It ain't gonna happen.
Look,
it ain't.
I got one thing to say. No. Eve made Adam eat the apple or whatever.
But why he
That's
ate
crazy.
It,
I had a conversation with somebody
Eve
about
made
that.
Adam eat the
Why
apple.
he ate it though?
Right?
Because of her.
She's pure and everything. She's fine. She's amazing. She's a great person, right?
Clearly. Okay,
but she still made us do. But nah.
I
But
saw
look,
something the other day that it's actually Adam that ate that.
Adam ate the apple,
and
right?
it was Adam that ate the apple.
Like
who convinced him to eat the apple?
She did.
She did.
They
right?
said the story's
just
not
like how it is in
true.
society, right? Men do things to please women. At the end of the day,
sometimes. Not all the time. Jay, let's
it's not all of the times, but majority of the times, everything that a lot of men do, a lot of the times, is to please a woman. That's just what it is. Like, men just do it because, like, this is what you're supposed to do as a man.
Let's go to the next question, because we never going to agree on this.
It's not about agreeing. It's about understanding. Get what I'm saying?
We're going to agree to disagree on this topic, okay? Yeah. Next question.
I'm telling you right now.
Before we over here fighting, and you have the bottle next to you, and I need the bottle next to me.
I mean, we had a great discussion.
That was a great discussion. Yeah.
I got some takeaways from.
Do you think women are over sexualized throughout social media and throughout society in this new
she got something to say.
Totally.
It's ridiculous.
Nah, it's crazy.
I'm like,
it's
yo.
crazy.
Completely.
Like, there's nothing to the imagination now. Literally, the timeline is just and they get more likes. If you post a picture
They're
with
trying
you
to get
with
a bigger butt,
just
bigger tits.
like people literally
Rock
are getting loans to get BBLs. You getting a loan, you taking a loan
They're taking loans to get a
on the
BBL.
plane
BBL.
Yo,
Son, yes.
bro.
They getting loans. You gotta
Crazy.
pay off your butt.
Bro, trying to get lipo and all that,
And
bro.
the guys
Swear to
still not
God.
gonna
Like,
stay with
No,
you.
I know
literally.
about the BBL situation
That
that
is
people
society.
getting, but getting
But
loans.
the reason
Yeah, bro,
they
it's
getting
real, bro.
loans, they
Facts.
financing their asses.
It's facts. It's
Serious.
And they all on the plane sitting.
Sitting with it, like it's
ass-
so
Somebody took a
ridiculous.
picture, like 4 girls.
Because the
sitting
men,
with
they
their
think
ass
men
up
want
on
to
the
see
plane.
that, but literally a man is gonna
Crazy.
cheat on you with somebody that don't got no ass. He gonna cheat on you with somebody that's just regular looking,
Natural looking, yeah.
natural looking, and you going over here being. I really blame Kim Kardashian and the family, the Kardashians, with that surgery over making surgery so sexy, and it
And
literally
their
is.
men left.
Okay,
But they got money.
literally,
No,
but I'm
I
just
don't
saying.
But I don't think they told people to go do it though.
No, but
Nah, but it's just
been
it's
in
just
your
when
face.
you see it
It's in
all the
social
time, bro.
media, it's in
Just
your
like
face.
how
It's like,
Are you
yeah.
the perfect
But
woman?
then-
She got voted the most perfect woman in the world at certain time
But
on
then-
Time magazine.
I think I've seen
you
that,
know,
yeah.
And
I see that.
But at
So-
that point, that just means that
Perfect.
people are just don't have a strong willpower.
They're insecure about
Because that's
themselves.
like saying, okay, just because I'm seeing a bunch of people jumping off of a building, I'm not saying people should do it. Don't do it.
Please don't.
But just because allegedly we're seeing people jumping off of a building and it's trending, then you should do it. How does that make sense?
But but this same
Yeah,
way
that's how
them
society
red boots
is, though.
trending right now, and people's buying them little red duck boots.
Yeah, them black
them
and
duck
yo.
boots. People literally
Look like it's from a
I
cartoon
feel
show.
like they're experimenting. Not for real, yeah. I think they experiment with social media because they literally put it in our faces, and then you see people literally standing
it.
online, waiting like
guinea pigs.
Like you
Yeah.
are robbing people. People have done like credit card scams to get their body done. Like, are you serious? Like, it's really
so
that
glad I'm
serious?
not that
You're not
gullible.
getting your life together. You're not getting anything. But I'm going to get this body because I'm going to find a man that's going to take care of me, or my husband is going to want me better, or my boyfriend is going to want me. Like,
I'm gonna be there for a good time.
That's not-
Yeah.
It's
That's not
ridiculous.
it,
Like,
Yo.
literally, like vanity has gone out of control, and literally, of course, men also make it that way because when you see a picture of a girl with a sundress on compared to a girl with a thong bikini and her titties out, you literally will see the likes and see what society wants to see versus what society doesn't really
That's
is
why
not
the likes
interested
don't
in.
Yeah.
matter anymore.
Men are not the ones pushing them to do that.
So
For a
who's pushing
fact.
them to do that?
Men are not the ones. And
So
then
who's
actually
pushing
there's
them to do that?
and actually I'm
Have
gonna tell you another
insecurities.
thing too, because I actually
It's the
spoke to
attention they want.
Nah, but
Yeah.
I actually spoke to an Instagram marketer, and they actually told me that in Instagram, when you show women more naked, it gets more likes, it gets more views. People focus on negative things more than the positive.
Of course.
So
that's people like
and-
gossip. Gossip goes
And,
far.
and the
Anything else.
algorithm,
I agree with
the
you with that.
algorithm on social media goes through those things more than it does with regular posts. So that's not actually men. That's just the algorithm in itself.
But why does the algorithm do that? To push those
That is
products,
not-
to push the beauty products, to push whatever. Literally, it's a marketing scheme from the
It
from
can't
the
be
marketers,
men
and also men are interested in
All right,
that.
let me explain why it
So
cannot
who's
be,
liking it?
It cannot,
a bot?
It cannot be men.
Who's
it
liking
cannot,
it?
Just listen.
Who is liking
Men
Shanae,
are
who's
as
I
well.
should shut up.
Shaquasia,
Listen, though.
with her legs
Wait,
spread
yo,
open.
just listen, watch.
It's the bots?
Watch this, right? Shade Room. Who follows Shade Room more, men or women?
Women.
Beyonce. Who follow Beyonce more, men or women?
I don't follow
Not
him.
me.
I don't follow him.
Trey Songz. Who follow
Go
Trey
ahead.
Songz more, men or
I
women?
don't follow him.
I don't follow.
Okay, cool.
So I don't follow him.
Yo, every celebrity I'm
either.
gonna name,
Yeah.
there's more women following them than men.
No.
So what's the
Yes,
point
that's a
with Trey
fact.
Songz? I
No,
wanna-
Yes, that is a fact. Y'all outnumber us 3-1. That is a fact. That
These
is a
statistics.
fact.
I'm
No.
day next to show that we have.
It is
I'm gonna need the
impossible.
stats
Look,
printed out.
Y'all cannot
Okay?
always
Laid
try
out.
to
I'ma
point
need
the
them laid
finger
out.
and say that yo, men
We-
are making you do this. No, if you intentionally went there,
But the question you
and
asked was,
did it-
are women hypersexualized?
Yes,
We're not even talking
that is a
about.
fact.
So women are hypersexualized
what y'all said, yeah.
by who?
And I think
Is
they are
it by
because of the men.
bots? Is it by the marketers?
no,
or
by
is it by men?
society. By society. Society is the one doing it.
Right. Who in society
listen up.
Okay,
just listen.
You're on Tundy Nuts
All of
page,
these
right?
marketing.
To the end, Edna.
Right.
Yeah.
And he is always posting ass.
Women. Yes.
Ass.
That's one guy.
Ass.
That's one guy you're naming right now. You know how
There's
many?
several
Okay.
He has so many
Amber
followers.
Rose, slut walk. Amber Rose, slut walk. Kim Kardashian
I
posting
never
nude pictures
follow
telling
her.
girls to do it. Nicki Minaj telling girls to, yo, listen, go get your ass done. You can get your ass done.
I don't follow her.
I don't
use
think
a man for whatever.
get their asses done.
Use a man for whatever, and you good. Cardi
A
B.
million people.
Well, these are
Feel me?
people,
No,
but you're naming people that every woman doesn't look up to.
Look, I'm not even putting the blame on women. I'm saying society. The difference is with men, we would not put the blame on y'all. But for some reason, women put the blame on men. And that is a huge problem. If it happens, yes, it happened. Media pushes it. Movies push it.
Okay.
That does not mean that you have to follow it. Statistically, they say that a lot of black people commit crimes, right? That's what they claim. But in America, it's actually white people that commit the most
exactly.
crimes.
As hell. We
It's
know
actually,
that.
but listen, look,
But Dave,
just
when you
let
talk
me
about
finish.
society,
Let me land this. Society is gonna push whatever they want to push on the media. It doesn't mean that it's true. It shows that black people are more prone to committing crimes, but in actuality, white people are the ones that are committing the most crime and the most violence in this country, right? What they show in the media is not always true. But the problem is, within our black community, people have the habit of always believing in any fucking negative shit they see that a man allegedly did. That's a huge problem. You can't blame a man for every single thing that happens in society.
I'm not blaming, we're not blaming men, but the thing about it is that we're talking about hypersexualization. And men now are falling in line as well. Because when you go on Instagram, you do see the men with their shirts off, and they're now the working out guys, and the guys doing those massages. Like, there's a lot of that. Even the chef guy now is doing sexy stuff. I'm like, you cooking, son. Why are you fingering the salmon?
That's a
Like,
fact.
literally, hypersexualization
crazy.
is going
That shit
across
crazy.
the gamut right now. Because even men are showing because they know that it gets more eyes on them. Like, I think that the world is becoming so sex hungry, and sex is not even special anymore. It's just what it is. It's just so obvious.
And
like,
then you have men that say, sex is just available. It's just like,
Bro.
I could get sex if I want sex.
Shit.
There's easy access now.
I could get it 3
What?
times a day.
Yeah. But
really, man?
Wait, no.
3 different chicks.
Dave, don't told on yourself.
I don't.
You was laughing at 3 times a day, Dave.
No, but
And 3 different women.
3 different women. Oh, Lord.
Don't get in
Bodies.
trouble.
but I'm saying, like, the thing is this, right? Because I hear a lot of the times men are responsible. Men pushes it out. Is there rappers that may have said it? Yes, but I cannot count with more than one hand how many rappers have actually said it to men to do it. Like men rappers telling men their girls to do it. They would say, okay, if you want to do it, I support it. I ain't gonna stop you, but I'm not gonna tell you to do it. That's on you. If you want to go ahead and do that, you do that. I know a lot of strippers. I know a lot of escorts and all of the stuff like that I've seen from going to a lot of these events. A lot of them do this. They post themselves half-ass naked, sometimes with nothing on, only nudging the tips of everything,
like,
just so that they don't see it. And when they get like a certain kind of backlash, it's like whatever attention that they seeked, they didn't get enough of it. It's not enough. And that shit becomes like addictive. Like, social media gives you something, the same thing as drugs, which is called dopamine.
Yep.
You get just as high on social media than you will get high from drinking or probably smoking or popping a pill.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah,
literally.
some people get up in the morning, all they could think about is posting. Like,
So
let me get the camera
a
on.
lot of people are fixated with that attention so damn much that when they don't get it, they feel like they have to keep doing it and do it and do it. Look at OnlyFans.
It's a whole. It's just
never
literally
You know what
a
I'm
whole.
I don't even know
a
what
whole
that, like, I
company
heard.
just for smut. Just smut.
But that's the thing too. Like, it's
And also, porn
like,
is free now. Like,
but the problem
remember
is,
porn, you had to buy a porno tape, go to a store. Now porn, you can just
free,
see
yeah.
it.
That shit
Literally
pops up on Twitter.
everywhere.
the
On
problem
Twitter,
is
everywhere.
the
It's
real
porn.
problem is the people who are creating these platforms to have it shown and allowing it to be shown.
Yes.
They're the problem. The people doing it, honestly, they just a product of the environment. That's what they seeing, and they just falling for it.
Yep.
They're doing it.
They see
people
people
that
getting
don't do
paid
it, they're
and stuff.
strong-minded, and they don't do it. You get what I'm saying? And the thing is, until we create a platform for our own where we can control it, this shit is not going to change. It's always going to be arguments between men, women, black men, black women, thinking that we are the problem when we're not the problem. All of these things were put in play to separate us and make us move differently.
By the way, we
and
need
it's
our
not
own
satisfying
social
nobody.
media, like
They
Black
tried to
people-
have Black Planet. That went down the
know,
drain. They
yeah.
drained that out. And they had Miente. They had like quite a few
We
in
need,
Asian
like-
Planet. But literally that doesn't work because they want all of us to be fighting each other, all of us to be angry at each other. So
But that's the
so
thing, though.
crazy.
All
Yeah.
it takes is for one bad review.
That's
And it's the problem with our people. You could provide thousands of good services in your whole life. And from that one bad review,
That's all they see.
everybody's just going to believe whatever the fuck they heard and look at you as a bad, horrible person and tarnish your whole name. You get what I'm saying? All it takes is
against
one
our own
allegation.
people.
That's all it takes. One allegation. And you're fucked.
But Marion Barry smoked crack quite a few times. He became mayor quite a few times in D.C. So I don't know.
That's crack. We got, what's
You
this
got it
guy's
bad
name?
though.
What's this guy's name? Look at, for example, like, what's this nigga name again? Look at Gervonta Davis. His situation that happened before his major
with his
fight.
girl.
With his girl.
Well, you
You get what I'm saying?
Mom,
They don't care about the charities that he invests in, the things he do for his community,
boxer.
right?
It's about
Okay.
They don't give a damn about all the things that he do for his community. But the moment that his girl lies on his ass, automatically
Everybody's
the
bashing
social
him.
media prosecuted his ass right there. You did it.
Wow.
You did it. He looked like he punches women. He looked like he do that shit. And then she had to come out to actually
Say like
say
he
the
did
truth.
nothing. He didn't do nothing.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing with who else again? We got same thing with like even with look at Andrew Tate's situation. A lot of women
Is he
not
still
like-
locked up?
Yeah, he's locked up right now, bro. They really
Wow.
fucking this guy's life over, him and his brother. They have no proof on anything on these guys, and they still in jail. They're just holding them, and you know what's so fucked up? They taking their cars and selling it just to basically raise enough money to put these two guys in jail. They're doing all that in Romania. You get what I'm saying? These are the things that happens a lot of the times. All it takes is for one bad review, and you're done. You're just done.
Especially
Nobody
black
give a
people.
fuck. Especially when you're a black man,
Yeah.
they don't give a fuck. All you need is one bad review. Now that's the problem with us. Like look at fucked up to say, but a lot of Caucasian people, even when they have one bad situation about them, they still work with each other. They don't cut them off.
because
They
we're
don't,
dividing.
they don't cancel them.
Divide and
People
conquer.
divide and
bro.
conquer,
Feel me?
yeah.
We've been
It's just an
conditioned to divide
allegation.
and conquer.
You feel me? It's just an allegation until you're proven guilty. Once you're proven guilty, then all right, cool. We don't got to work with you no more. You got to get the hell up out of our organization. Move on, and that's it. But when it comes to us, we want to be judge, jury, and shit.
We have time for one more question.
Of course.
Child, we can talk forever.
Yeah.
I see.
But yeah.
Chop it up.
She's a mighty hard over there.
Look, are y'all open to being in a polygamous relationship?
Oh,
Hell no.
let Bubba. You start.
So you said no?
Repeat the
Let
question.
him start.
Repeat it.
Are you open to being in a polygamous relationship?
Oh, you want to rub in your eye right now? Also,
He's
your
like,
eye
would be
scratchy.
nice, but
Nah. Me, I gotta be with one woman, bro. Because if I'm with multiple women, I already know how I am. Like, I know I'm gonna have a favorite. Just like we were speaking
we talked
earlier,
about
like
that, yeah.
I'm gonna have a favorite. I know I'm gonna treat somebody more better than the other. So like, I'd rather just be with one person. You feel me? Because then your woman gonna be like, damn, like you got both women. Why can't I have another man? You know, like I don't want all those problems. So I just stick with one woman. Like I don't want to do that. I'm good.
Right.
And I don't know why people do that in the first
Who go
place.
for president?
Right.
For president.
Cool. Yo, we got 7 more minutes.
Oh,
so
go ahead.
Answer the short.
no, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel it's not, you can't provide what's needed. There's no balance, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Boom. Sorry. No. I'm jealous as a person, so I can't do it. Sorry. And that's just that. It's a no for me.
Day, how you feel about it?
I don't do it. I can do it. I've been offered to do it a few times.
Now that you're celibate.
Nah, even before I was celibate.
Well, you shared something
Nah,
earlier.
even before I was celibate, I was offered to do it a few times.
Be in a poly relationship?
Yeah, I don't do it. But I don't do it because of certain things I've seen, but I know what not to do if I ever do it.
Oh, can you just tell us one thing, even though we have time is going?
I'm curious.
What's one thing that you shouldn't do? Or two things you shouldn't do in a poly relationship?
Don't prioritize one over the other.
And that's hard.
It's just that simple. And I feel like that's the major issue with every guy. When they prioritize one person and make one person feel more special than the other, then it creates more tensions. But if you avoid doing that, then everybody will be good and kumbaya, and that's it.
So you said you wouldn't do it, but if
Right
you were
now, I wouldn't do it.
If you were in a poly relationship, would you let your partner also have somebody?
Fuck no.
Hell
Because that's poly, right?
No,
They should be
that's
able
not
to
how it
fluid.
goes.
No.
So then
I see what you're saying.
That's not how it goes.
But nah.
Well, that's poly though.
That's not
You know
how
what
it
I'm saying?
goes. It's not,
How's that not how it
even
goes?
her, she won't feel right doing that. She's not gonna feel comfortable doing that.
But I'm just saying, a poly relationship is whoever you're with can date whoever they want to date too, and bring them into the relationship, right?
Man, she want to do that.
Oh,
she
so then you can't do it at all,
She
then,
can go ahead and go
period.
kick the curb. You feel me?
Yeah.
But
You
so
feel
you
me?
could have two women, but she can't
Listen,
have another
gonna
man.
have
My temple is my temple. It was like that.
Your two
what
temples.
was that?
My temple's my
that
temple.
show.
My temple's my temple.
Was it Love and Hip Hop with Akbar? Where he had like two. He already had like two women.
Yeah.
And then he had
So
what's her name?
It's Love and Hip Hop. What's his name? Isn't the guy that
we
New
gonna spend
York
time figuring that shit out.
Yankee,
Yeah.
Yankees,
But it's
okay.
crazy.
All right, so quick question: what are your sexual limits? What is something that you would not?
I don't think we have enough time for that, do we?
No, we definitely do. It's quick. It's quick. You got 30 seconds. Answer.
Ain't
Golden
nobody,
showers.
ain't nobody pissing, shitting on me. Ain't nobody choking me out to death. Ain't nobody beating my ass for sex. Those are sexual limits.
Like you mean like?
No, I'm not talking about like
Oh.
a smack. I'm talking about
I'm
like
on
they
the
want to
same
beat
page.
you.
Oh
till-
no. Yeah.
Nah.
Shitting.
A smack is cute.
Leave that in the B.I.G. lyrics, okay?
Nah, some people are smackers. They like smacking. you feel
Yeah,
me?
just a little tap is fine, but when people are straight beating people up and like BDSM
Smack
to the
them
next level, no, I'm not into that.
that's wild.
I'm not into
That's
that.
that 50 Shades of Grey shit.
Nah, I'm good.
Feel me?
Oh,
Good
yeah.
love.
That
Enjoy.
show, that movie.
What's your,
What are your limits?
a woman that's like y'all said the golden shower shit.
Yeah.
I would never piss on a woman.
Would you let a woman touch your salad?
Degrading.
Because I heard that's just
Nah, like trying to eat my ass,
Touch
trying to
your
lick my ass. That's not.
You're not
that's
doing
not
the toast
going down.
salad either?
That's not. Don't even try to palm my shit. Like don't even.
Don't even try to
Yeah, don't do that. Once you do that, like you're disrespecting me, and it's
It's done.
don't-
The night is over?
Yeah, it's over. It's over. Like why you doing that? You got to get out of here. You got to get the boot. But yeah, like I think that right there is the main one. Like just don't touch the backside. You feel me?
So she can't just like when you're like, if let's say you're going in, she can't hold you back,
No.
grip.
Why the fuck your hands is down there?
What
the
I'm
fuck?
just saying.
No.
Like when you like they pushing you to come in harder or something.
Right.
No.
Oh, you talking about? I see. Yeah. All right, but that.
Right.
All right, that's
No.
different. No,
She's
bro.
trying to trap you.
Wait, bro. You feel me? You know when a woman is
Man.
into it.
Yeah.
You feel me? She wants a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Don't freaking grab me where I can't exit.
No, but
No,
they're
not
not
like
grabbing
that.
your ass like
Not
that, bro.
putting
But
it-
like
no.
probably up your back.
Yeah, like
You feel
that.
me? It happens, bro.
No. Look, Clip, I would never. Don't
Whatever.
grab
In
nothing.
the heat of the moment.
In the heat of the
you're not
moment,
gonna
that's
Bro,
not. You're
in
not
the-
even
yeah.
gonna
notice.
Her
Dang.
hands, grab both her
You probably
hands and you good.
No.
It's that
Okay, not
simple,
the
bro.
visual.
Grab both her hands and you good, bro. Nah, no way. Hell no. Don't
So
put
what
your
are your
hands back there.
what are your limits before the time is up?
Tossing salad shit, we definitely
You
not
not
doing
gonna-
that. Clip. Eating ass, I don't eat ass. I'm an African
Oh,
man.
you don't eat that. Oh,
Never.
I didn't even talk about my. Okay, what
My
I want to
limits.
do. Okay.
I
would never-
Yeah.
I would never eat ass.
He's
Ever.
not tossing any
Ever.
salad,
Ever.
ladies. He's not
And
tossing
yo,
salad.
any ladies ever put
He's
their,
not making
their
any
mouth down
salads.
there? I swear to God, bro. May God. Woo.
And you don't put your mouth down there either, right?
No.
So it's both of you.
no.
They both are not eating salads for the night.
Don't do that. I can't. No. You
Okay.
feel me? And people gonna hate me for this. I don't even eat pussy. But it is what
Oh,
it is. All right?
well,
Look.
that's whack.
I can't say nothing about that.
That.
Jafet.
Yeah.
You know, Chuck. You know, Chuck. You know what?
They got
Yo,
no.
you gotta.
Listen,
what?
bro. Listen. Only 2 women got that. You feel me?
Man, listen.
And that was that. And it was my girl, bro. It wasn't like I'm just
You
eating
really
up
haven't
any
got
type of
down on
pussy,
no
bro.
girl in your life?
Some people
Oh.
are.
You ain't never gone down to nobody in your life. Wow.
I mean, many women have tried. Many have failed.
Wow, Jay.
Wait, I got a question for y'all. If you're like, if a man
lover.
doesn't eat pussy, like, how would y'all feel about
Oh, it's
that?
not happening. Then
Oh,
It just
You see,
depends.
and that I
it's
can
not- we're not
understand that.
together then.
You get what I'm saying? Look,
I don't require.
I accept it.
Oh, you don't-
When a
you don't
woman
need
tells
it.
Me, when a woman tells me, "Oh, if you don't
need
eat the box, you can't fuck."
So what if a
I
woman doesn't go
respect
down
it.
on you? You're good with that, right?
I'm still good.
But some
I'm still
Yeah,
good.
we could be alright.
I'm still pounding, you feel me?
Yeah.
It is what it is. For me, I don't
Okay.
care. Like I'm not gonna give somebody an ultimatum to do something. And I've been put in that situation plenty of times.
Yeah,
and
I
once
don't
that
care.
happens, I
That
cut it off.
ultimatum shit is-
Whenever, because there'd be a lot of girls that would tell me they're gonna do this. They're gonna give head. They're gonna give me head and do whatever. The moment I tell them I don't eat pussy, and that's me being honest and telling them that, all of a sudden, well, if you don't eat my pussy,
Oh,
I ain't
well,
gonna
that's
let you.
it.
I ain't gonna suck.
I know truth.
That's
Yeah.
how it's supposed to go.
So when they tell me, I'm like, all right, cool, go ahead. I don't gotta fuck
You
with
don't
you.
do me, I don't do you.
Yeah,
God
yeah.
damn it,
So-
and that's just
And
that.
that's fine.
Yeah, and that's what it be for me. Like that's how I see it.
Everybody ain't for
I don't
everybody.
say you're
That's how it
childish
is.
because you're saying that. No, that's your opinion. That's what you like.
That's your preference.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's what you
Go
want.
about your
Yeah.
business. It's all right. It's no.
Well, these
it's no
topics
hard
are really
feelings.
spicy today.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for tuning into Voice of the Era podcast. Make sure you are like and subscribe and follow us on all platforms: Anchor,
all
Spotify,
platforms.
Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Google. Every single damn platform that you can think about, you can follow us there. And make sure to follow everybody else here. Y'all can state
Yes.
y'all IGs, social
Literati,
media.
ENT, follow me. And also make sure you share this podcast with your friends.
Yes.
And your
Yeah.
friends' friends. And your family members.
Worldwide.
And your friends that don't eat pussy.
Yeah, this is a good one. Definitely share.
All right, people. Thank you for tuning in.
Come in the comments. Let us
We
know.
appreciate y'all. Comment. Peace.
Peace out.
Bye.
The last question would have been a spicy one.
What?
Oh my God.
Which one was that here?
That shit would have been a 30-minute conversation.